Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. Guess what? I'm here in Germany. I'm actually at Babelsberg Studio for the filming version of one of the bestsellers, the book called The Book Thief. And this is the author of the book, Markus Zusak. Now let's see, you wrote the book in Australia, and now you're standing in Germany, where the book actually takes place. That's got to be surreal for you.
Yeah, I'm a long way from home, but I'm sort of at home in a lot of other ways. And the birth of this book came from my parents' stories growing up in Germany, and now I've ended up here talking to you. It's quite amazing, really.
But it's one thing to have your product of your imagination. You've talked about this. A lot of it is the story of your parents, even though it's fictionalized. And all of a sudden, you walk onto Babelsberg, and over there they have the main street of the town. You have Himmel Street right past there. It's got to be a really interesting experience for you that those little moments of your imagination are now actually living.
I can reach out and touch it. It's really exciting, and I think Brian Percival, the director's always had a great vision for what he's wanted to do, and to see it realised like this it's something really special, and I'll never forget it.
Now the movie takes place over the course of 9 years, from like the late 30s through the 40s, basically through World War II. But yet it's really not a story about war. It's not a story, even though death narrates it, it's really a story about the human condition and about this young little girl. Can you talk about what inspired you about that time frame?
Yeah, it was like a piece of Europe came into our Sydney home every now and again. If you can imagine it just coming through your kitchen door, as my parents told these stories of cities that were on fire, and the ground was covered in ice when they came out of bomb shelters. And I didn't realise it at the time, but my parents were giving me a language of my own, and that was the language to tell this story. And so I just worked and worked and worked my way towards writing it, and finally it was done. So that's really where it came from, and where it ends, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, you speak German, fluent German, so we're going to have the last question. He's going to answer it in actual German.
I wouldn't say fluent.
It's a lot better than mine. First of all, it is so cold right now here, but it's got to be an interesting story, again, because so much of this is based upon your parents. That how much, when you're writing it and when you see these characters come to life, because it's about this young little girl named Liesel, which is your mother's name, about how much this is a love story to your parents.
Yeah.
So, in Deutsch.
In Deutsch? Was kann ich sagen in Deutsch? Meine Eltern, sie haben viel gesagt von dieser Zeit, und jetzt bin ich ein Schriftsteller, and it was all thanks to them. And that's how it works. I don't even know what I just said.
But it sounded so good. Marcus, I can't thank you enough. I know this has got to be a thrill for you. We look forward to seeing the movie. Anyway, best of time. Really, really appreciate it.
Love talking to you as well.
And this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.